It's out here.
Power 11.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Sacramento Kings. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Chamberlain. Mullen is out there with Carter. Then it's Tatum, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Now here's Paul. Bird outside. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
McGrady against Mullen. Outside Anthony, takes a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've played just over a minute here in the first. George against Anthony. Paul's shot is off. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. 4-point game. Outside Anthony. Carter with a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Anthony's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bird. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Rick Adelman for a minute. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now, Paul. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, Paul passes to Bird. The three-pointer is right on target. Bird's got 5 points so far.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Carter kicks to Anthony. To halt the run, count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Frazier, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Frazier dishes to George. Over Anthony. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Frazier.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Carter outside. Mullen kicks to Tatum. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bird misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now, here is McGrady. Hasn't made one yet. from deep three-point land. The rebound by the Spurs. They won their last game Monday night.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Now Frazier. Bird a screen on Carter. Shot on the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain with the block. Pass to Mullen. Inside. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Frazier. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
The Kings trail by 4. Bird outside. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Anthony. George with the defensive effort.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Frazier outside. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
The three from Tatum. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Bird. He has 5. Frazier outside. 5 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. No good. That would have tied it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs out in front. They're up by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Malone is out there with Parrish. Then it's Richmond. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Parker in at the point guard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now here's Paul. Scoreless thus far. Off target from three-point range. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Booker. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bird. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
And he makes the first. And the Kings making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Bird hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Parker passes to Booker. Richmond dishes to Malone. Parrish outside. Booker outside. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Mobley finds Paul. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Richmond. Nothing on the board. Parrish kicks to Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Just bouncing off of contact, Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. McGrady outside. From outside the arc, knocks down the three ball. McGrady's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And stolen by Mobley. Driving the lane. Richmond against Artest. Bird kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Spurs.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
They shoot again, and Malone puts it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Artest. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Artest's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Pass to Richmond. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Kings. Bird's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Paul, defended by Parrish. A shot by McGrady, no good. San Antonio leading. Here's Richmond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Kings. Frazier comes in for Paul. The Spurs also changing it up. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Parrish. Mullen comes in for Parker, and it's Carter in for Booker.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And here is Anthony after Ron Artest hitting the 3. Carter kicks to Mullen. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Mullen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shot by Frazier, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Shoots from the high post. Love grabs the board.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Frazier scanning the floor. Pass to McGrady. Off target with his 3.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Mullen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Mobley. Paul George comes in for Ron Artest. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Chamberlain's checked in for the Spurs. Jason Tatum comes in for Richmond. Timeout called by the Kings. Frazier against Carter. And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Here's Chamberlain. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Mullen's got 4 assists in the game. Frazier the pass to Love. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. .105 left in the first half. Outside Tatum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Frazier, and he lays it straight in. Frazier's got his first points of the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Carter outside, the tray. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Anthony. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Thompson outside. To the paint. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. One second left. That one, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime. Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. Facing elimination, can they? That is more than enough.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
So with Love on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Bird. Frazier is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's George. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. Now here is Carter. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Clock at 6. Anthony dishes to Chamberlain. And that one is off. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
And McGrady drops them both. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 4. From downtown. There's Tatum's range on display.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
It's good. Bird's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Mullen. Back to Anthony. Fires from deep. And it's Bird with the rebound. Bird's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Chamberlain with a screen on George. The three from Anthony. Rebound by the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Spurs leading by 3. Carter outside. Outside Mullen for 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Timeout called by the Kings. Some changes for Sacramento. Mobley comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Paul subbed in for Frazier. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Mobley kicks to Bird. Here's McGrady. No good with the triple. McGrady's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. The 3 from Anthony. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Bird's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lays it up off the glass. 11 points in the game.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Anthony, the pass to Chamberlain. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Tatum down low. Bird covering. Tatum down low. Bird's there. Can't hit from in close. The Kings trail by 4. Here he goes. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Paul looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley a screen on Carter. He was all alone on that one.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Pass to Parrish. Back to Parker. Richmond outside. Back to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. They get it again. Malone kicks to Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Booker's got 8 points.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Murphy passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the Kings making a change here. Bird's checked in, and it's Parrish missing. The Kings trailing. Bird kicks to Murphy. 1:07 left in the third. They double-team Bird for the tie. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
And Murphy is a reliable combo guard, one that scores and passes it efficiently.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's San Antonio. Richmond outside. That one goes in, and the Spurs lead by 2.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
It counts, and the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And so Booker will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Richmond. The three connects from three-point range. Richmond's got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bird with it. He's got 11. Mobley a screen on Malone. And here's Bird for 3. Not going to go that time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Spurs lead by 2. And don't go away. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Booker out there with Tony Parker. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Malone. And it's Richmond in at the 3. Here's our test. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio leading. Booker dishes to Parker. Here is Richmond. Back to Parker. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Frazier. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Embiid trying to break loose. And Walt Frazier the basket on the assist by Thompson. Frazier's got the game tied up here for the Kings. Here is Richmond. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Joel Embiid. Love comes in for Mobley. Paul George, he's checked in for Artest. And it's Ginobili in for Thompson. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Carter. Frazier outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound San Antonio. Chamberlain got 9 rebounds now tonight. Mullen for 3. Kept alive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First one falls for him. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Shot by Frazier, no good. Frazier's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. The 3 from Anthony. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Back to Ginobili to take the lead. Rebound San Antonio.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Carter, the pass to Tatum. Chamberlain with a screen on George. Into the lane. Tatum And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Spurs leading by 3. The floater. Here's Mullen. Second chance shot. In deep. Chamberlain drops it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Timeout, Sacramento. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
And some changes here for the Kings. Larry Bird's checked in for Love. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Here's Frazier. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for George. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And yes, it's good.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Here's Bird. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Pass to Bird. Over Tatum. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Kings trail by 6. Pass to Bird. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Ball checked in for the Kings. Here is Carter. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar against Chamberlain. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. McGrady kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Paul. Chamberlain with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And an intentional foul right there. Chamberlain the pass to Mullen. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And it's Paul with the ball for the Kings. Pass to Bird. Gets an open look and hits.
Seems like nothing bothers Larry Bird. He looks relaxed, scoring, even in a high-stakes moment.
And that's an intentional foul. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Paul against Carter. Paul's shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tatum kicks to Carter. McGrady against Mullen. Here's Chamberlain. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. It's the Miami Heat facing the New York Knicks. And the starting lineup for Miami, Andre Drummond is out there with Smith. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Jones in at the 2 spot. And here's New York now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Hardaway. To the left wing. Smith passes to Jones. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Leonard outside to the left side wing. Here's Malone. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, this is the next step and evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Pass to Rice. 3-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Kidd. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pippen, the pass to Malone. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Jones. Good work there as it goes.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Outside Jones. Here's Rice. Pass to Smith. Lets it go from deep. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Pippen. Wide open. Another one falls for New York.
If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
Hardaway, the pass to Smith. Outside Hardaway. 4-3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Leonard passes to Pippen. Off target with the 3.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Smith. Back to Jones. Here's Rice. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And New York has possession. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jordan's checked in for New York. And Miami also making a switch. Simmons is checked in for Hardaway. Here's Kidd over to the left wing. Here's Jordan. Over Jones. Jordan misses. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Heat. Pass to Simmons. It's good.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Leonard right side. Releases. And that one's on target from the wing.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Simmons. Jones from outside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Here's Kidd. He's scoreless. Pass to Malone.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
A different look for Miami. Jordan's checked in for Drummond. Zion Williamson comes in for Smith. And it's Wade in for Jones. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the screen. Here's Mutombo. Just 4 to shoot. 18 feet out. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Malone's got his second basket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Jordan the screen. Here's Wade. Antetokounmpo with the block.
No chance. Giannis too much length.
Jordan the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Mutombo. Covered by Jordan. Pass to Jordan. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Malone, covered by Williamson. Now Jordan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Wade. Tipped. They retain possession. Jordan the screen. Simmons, the pass to Jordan. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front, leading by a point. And we'll get the second quarter underway. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Malone in at the power forward position. That's the group for New York starting the second. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
That one misses. New York trailing. Jordan with it. Yet to see a basket. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Wade. Picked by Smith. Pulls up, high post. Wade misses. And here's New York now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
You don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
Heat trail by 3. Pass to Wade. Good work defensively by Leonard.
a lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Hardaway's checked in for Miami. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Smith. Leonard pulls down the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Kidd. No points so far. They get it again. Malone. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Wade misses.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Leonard. Smith with the rebound. Heat trail by 7. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Wade. Clock at 6. To win the drought. Again, the Heat misses.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Knicks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Jones, he's checked in for Wade. And again, no good by Miami.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Mutombo. Pass to Malone. Over Drummond. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Heat trail by 9. Here's Rice. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Leonard. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Pass to Smith. And here's Drummond. To the middle. Here's Rice. And no good. The dry spell continues.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Leonard with the ball. Now here's Jordan. Up and over Hardaway. Rice grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Jones, the pass to Hardaway. Smith with a screen on Jordan. Hardaway from outside. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jordan. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Malone, covered by Smith. 11 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Leonard, left side. Here's Malone. Up and over Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Harrison. From downtown. That one no good. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And looking at where the... And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Knicks leading by 11. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Smith out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard. Leonard's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Shakes him. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Here's Kidd. Leonard on the wing. Here's Malone. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Heat trail by 8. Pass to Jones. There's the three. Connects from downtown. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Leonard outside. Lets the three fly. Rebound Miami.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pass to Smith. Launches a three. Leonard pulls down the board. New York leading by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kidd. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. They get it back. Drummond. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And Jan is showing you we can lead the offense through him.
Pass to Drummond. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Drummond. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Leonard passes to Kidd. Here's Pippen. Pass to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. It's scooped up.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Jordan's checked in for Pippen. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Both shots good from the stripe. Knicks leading by 8. Here's Kidd. Pass to Jordan. Fades. And it's New York scoring again.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
And here's Drummond. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Here's Kidd. Here's Malone, covered by Smith. Lets it go from the wing. Malone can't get it to go.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Go right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Drummond gets the ball inside, that's going to scare the rest of your defense. You got to pay attention.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
New York leading by 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Hardaway. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Both teams deciding to change it up. A 3 from the